you absolutely, positively need the truth. This is The Answer. Breaking news and stimulating talk. News Talk 1010. Spi der Jones continues on News Talk 1010.
I respect you, boy. You know I really do. I respect the fact that you've got a girl too. But I gotta be honest here, cause I don't know what to do. There are these overwhelming times where I wanna get close to you. It's your smile, it's your talk, it's your style, it's your walk. It's the way you make me feel without doing anything at all. It's your eyes, it's your spark, it's your mind, it's your heart. It's the way you make me feel without doing
Look at me in here. I'm kicking it, baby, to young blood music. You imagine an old geezer. You know what? I may be old school, but I'm young blood, too. Spi der Jones, welcome into the Spider's Web on News Talk 1010. That, of course, is the voice. Bring it up for a second.
No, I feel bad. I really do. I even feel guilty for a minute or two.
Of a lovely lady, a very talented young lady. And not just a great entertainer, but a philanthropist. And I love that. Her name is Prita Chhabra, and she is Montreal-born, singer, songwriter, and model in some ways, too. Hey, thanks and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
I got a call from your agent 3 or 4 weeks ago, Ruel. And how do you pronounce the name again?
My name?
No, your agent's name?
Raul,
yes. Raul has got me some pretty heavy talent over the past few years, and he talked about you at great length. And I thought, okay, let me check this out. And I went to your name, and I went to some of the interviews, and some wonderful interviews with CBC and other major stations here. And the one thing that really, really moved me was your sincerity and your music, too. You're a writer. What was that song we just heard?
That was called I Want You, and that was kind of a party song.
I'm a married man. Married man, happy. I know young ladies find the old boy attractive, but I like that song, but we got to be straight up in here, okay?
Okay.
So you wrote that song. Now, how long ago did you write that one?
I think a couple of years ago. I just started doing this music thing seriously a few years ago, because I think before I was too scared to follow my dreams. I didn't have confidence. I was insecure. I didn't have support, like the support that I needed around me in my environment, in my friends. No one in my family does music, and I just always had these big dreams.
But music has always been a part of you that I heard you say during an interview.
It's been in my blood and in my heart. I think when I was in grade 2, I heard Bette Midler singing The Wind Beneath My Wings, and I said, something in my heart, I don't know what it was, and
that you're my hero. That one?
That one.
I got a cold today. Not that I can sing, but so you're so that was a beautiful song.
Yeah, I wanted to be her. So that sort of
inspired you. Oh, really?
And then in 3rd grade, I even got the solo in that song. But then when it came to the soundtrack, I got so scared that no voice came out of my mouth when we were practicing in the auditorium. And it kind of hit me then this was actually going to happen. And then the teacher was like, okay, there'll be no solos in the song. Everyone's going to sing together, because I think all the kids got really shy to perform. And I always think back to that moment and think, I wonder what would happen if I really had just opened my mouth and sang and let it just all out. But I was always too scared.
We're here with Prita Chhabra. I want to talk about Africa in a minute, because you went to Africa. Which part of Africa?
I went to Malawi.
And it was a life-changing experience. I want to get to that, because I was very much inspired when I watched your interview with CBC and how you described in such detail and with such compassion your trip there. I want to get back to music for a minute too. How many songs have you written thus far?
Oh my God, so many.
When did you start writing music?
I was always writing when I was a kid. I had a diary when I was in grade 2. I still have been writing in a diary ever since. I wrote poetry. I think my first song I wrote when I was 12. And then this is my first professional EP that I've released in August. It has 7 songs. So this is really my first really professional, taking myself seriously, having ambition and drive and determination. Just this past August, so.
So you just, this song, this CD, what's the name of the CD?
It's called Spread the Word.
Spread the Word.
Yeah.
And the first song was, again?
I Want You.
Ooh, I love that song. No, that's a nice song. Now, where'd you record it? In Montreal?
I did, yeah. It's at Authentic Productions with a guy named Benoit Babé. And he had a nice studio, and so we everything was done there with him.
What, your roots are you're Canadian born, but your roots are your parents are from.
My parents were born in Uganda, Africa, but we're South Asian.
South Asian. Yeah. And what do you think of the rise in the focus more in terms of South Asian music and acting today?
I think it's great. It makes me proud to see that in the mainstream media, in movies, in Hollywood, and
Bollywood was.
It's still, and even Bollywood's getting more attention now, and I think it's great. It's different.
What was the name of that movie? Oh, Slumdog Millionaires. My wife and I watched that movie. We had no great expectations, to be honest, but the movie was phenomenal, and I enjoyed it so very much. And I loved the kid. There was something about him. He just fit in a girl. She was very lovely.
That's Frida Pinto.
Frida Pinto, yes. I think if God made anything any lovelier than her, he kept it to himself. Aww. Except you, of course.
That's right.
So let's talk about. So you grew up loving music, but no real music in your home, and so I get the impression what you're saying is that so people didn't take you serious, and you said, I'm going to be. But did you believe then, even then, you were going to be a singer?
I knew that that's what I wanted more than anything in the world. I knew that when I sang, time stopped. I didn't have any thoughts in my head, and even now when I sing, I just feel free, and it's the only moments that I have those feelings, and that I just feel like I could sing forever. And it just songs and music and everything comes to me. It's this really spiritual experience. And I feel like it's my way of connecting to God or the universe or whatever. I think God uses me to bring music into the world.
Do you remember the first time you sang in the public?
Yeah, I sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Oh, beautiful song. Beautiful song. You're one of these, you like these tear-jerking songs. Yeah, I mean, this is old school stuff. That's from The Wizard of Oz. A great song, though. Yeah. Once in a Lullaby.
Yeah.
And so were you nervous?
I was really nervous. I think I was fiddling with my hair the whole time I was singing and just like...
How old were you then?
Then I was 14.
14 years old. And where was it?
It was my mom finally let me have singing lessons then for a few months. And so that was like our recital. All the students came together and gave a little recital at a church.
Wow. So did you get easier after that first time?
No, because then that summer my family and we moved to Orlando, Florida. And I had the same friends since kindergarten, so I didn't have any family or any friends in Orlando.
That had to be difficult. It's a nice city.
Yeah, it's nice, but it was really hard growing up there. And
how long were you in Orlando? From what age?
8 years, 15.
8 years.
Yeah, we moved in '97, and I came back to Montreal in 2004 to do a degree at Concordia University in psychology.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an educated lady, too. Plan B, if I don't make it as a singer, I have a plan B. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk about your life-changing experience.